So I was coming home from a return flight from Guatemala, and I had a layover in Houston at the airport for a while. And as we got our boarding call to board onto the plane, I noticed that the woman standing behind me was Muslim, and that she was wearing a burqa. And I was so scared. I was terrified. I just thought, oh my God, why me on this plane? The first thing you think is like, oh no, it's a terrorist attack. And it's not even something you mean to think. Halfway through the flight, when she came up and asked me if she could sit beside me and eat her meal, I said, yeah. I wasn't going to be like, nope, sorry, you can't, I'm scared. And probably saying, yeah, she could sit beside me was one of the best things I could have done in that situation. We started to talk a lot more, and I asked her about September 11th and how it had affected her. And she said that here in Canada it wasn't a problem, but she had family in the States, and whenever she went to visit them, she said she felt almost like she had done something wrong just by getting on the plane. I actually asked her about women's rights almost, because I think that's a really big concern for a lot of people. Like, are Muslim women treated awfully, and that's why they're all covered up because men hate them or something. And she said that actually her husband doesn't want her to dress completely in a burqa, but it's something that she chooses to do. It's an expression of her faith, which I thought was really interesting. My stereotype was that I guess women weren't treated very well by Muslim men. At the end of the flight, as we were leaving, I felt really bad for my first thought. I was just, when I first saw her, I was just like, that was an awful thing to think. There's a really interesting and intriguing woman like underneath it all. But my first thought, as soon as I saw her, was like, oh my God, she's gonna kill us. And it really opened up my eyes a lot, I guess, to the situation. It helped to talk with her, and I learned a lot more about it than I'm not exposed to it here at home, so I don't have a chance to really ask about things like that.